These aren't just suggestions, they are the absolute core duties, the foundational framework, really, that shapes the life and faith of Muslims all around the world. So let's get started. So, what exactly are we talking about when we say the five pillars? Well, you can think of them like the literal pillars of a building. They are the fundamental obligations, the non negotiables, that hold up the entire structure of a Muslim's faith and guide their daily life. Yep, there are five of them. And while each one is distinct, you'll see how they're all interconnected, guiding a Muslim's spiritual journey. Let's break them down, one by one. Okay, first up is the big one. This is the absolute bedrock of the Islamic faith, the starting point for everything else. It's known as the Shahada. The Shahada is essentially the testimony of faith. It's a simple but incredibly profound verbal statement that confirms what a person believes. You know, reciting this with true conviction is the very act that makes someone a Muslim, and it gets repeated constantly in daily prayers. And here it is. This one sentence really captures the essence of Islam, the belief in one God, Allah, and acknowledging that Muhammad is his final messenger. Everything else is built on this foundation. So, from that core belief, we move into action. That brings us to the second pillar, Salah. This is the practice of daily prayer, and it's all about establishing a direct and regular connection with God. Salah is a formal ritual prayer that's performed 5 times a day. And what's real, no matter where they are, face in the direction of a Kaaba in Mecca. It creates this powerful, unified moment of worship. And the purpose behind this ritual is pretty deep. It's seen as a direct line to God, a constant reminder of your faith that helps you build and maintain a personal, intimate connection with Allah throughout your entire day. Now, before any prayer can begin, there's a mandatory preparation. It's a ritual cleansing called wudu. The idea is that physical purity is a reflection of the spiritual purity you need to stand before God. Wudu is a very methodical process. You wash specific parts of the body in a set order. Each step is deliberate, and it's all about preparing your mind and body for the focused act of prayer that's about to happen. And here are those 5 prayer times. They punctuate the day from dawn till night: Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha. It creates this rhythm of worship that gets woven right into the fabric of daily life. The third pillar shifts our focus a bit. We go from the individual's relationship with God to the responsibility towards the whole community. This is called zakat. So, zakat is mandatory annual charity. It's not seen as just an optional donation, but as a core religious duty. The idea is that you're purifying your own wealth by sharing it and supporting the most vulnerable members of your community. And what's really interesting is that zakat can be more than just money. While it's typically calculated as a percentage of a person's savings, the donation itself can be food, clothes, toys, or other essentials. The goal is always the same: to create a safety net so no one in the community gets left behind. Next up, we have the fourth pillar, Sawm. This is the act of fasting, and it's most famously observed during Islam's holiest month. Sawm is the dawn-to-dusk fast that's observed for the entire month of Ramadan. It's seen as an act of worship, a tool for self-discipline, and a way to build real empathy for people who live with hunger every day. The rules are simple, but they're also very strict. From sunrise to sunset, absolutely no food or drink. Not even a sip of water. Then, the daily fast is traditionally broken with dates and water, just like the Prophet Muhammad is said to have done. But fasting is about so much more than just skipping meals. The entire month of Ramadan is a period of intense spiritual focus. It's a time for more prayer, more charity, and really engaging with Islam's holy book, the Quran. Okay, we've arrived at our 5th and final pillar. This is the Hajj. It's a pilgrimage that, for many, represents the spiritual peak of their entire life. The Hajj is the pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. It's an obligation that every adult Muslim has to undertake at least once in their lifetime, but only if they are physically and financially able to make the journey. What's just fascinating about the Hajj is the powerful visual of unity. You have millions of pilgrims from every corner of the globe, all gathered, called Ihram, which symbolizes that everyone is equal before God. An essential ritual is walking around the Kaaba, that big cube-shaped building, 7 times. And that really gets to the heart of it all, doesn't it? Whether it's the declaration of faith, the daily prayers, charity, fasting, or this amazing pilgrimage, the purpose behind all 5 pillars is the same:
to deepen your faith and grow a powerful personal connection with God. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. When you look at all these pillars together, from a daily creed and prayer schedule to annual acts of charity and fasting and a once in a lifetime journey, how do they all combine to create not just a set of rituals, but a comprehensive blueprint for living?